Ottawa's weeks-long gridlock warranted the government's attention, according to the federal court. But using the Emergencies Act to deal with it was not justified.
This is a huge victory for Canada and for everybody who cares about rights and freedoms.
So it was a vindication as somebody who really believes in our constitutional rights and believes that for them to be meaningful, they need to be honestly grappled with.
Justice Richard Mosley ruled that the federal government violated 2 sections of the Charter. Freezing bank accounts was an unreasonable search and seizure, and the nationwide order to stop protesting violated the right to free expression. One key factor, Ontario and Alberta had already shut down border protests, demonstrating it could be done.
So we are aware of the court decision.
Ottawa stands by its use of the Act.
We do not agree with this decision, and respectfully, we will be appealing it.
This ruling had a different conclusion than the head of the Public Commission found last year, but both arbiters agree there's room for interpretation.
I do not come to this conclusion easily, as I do not consider the factual basis for it to be overwhelming. Reasonable and informed people could reach a different conclusion than the one I have arrived at.
Unlike his findings, the federal court ruling is legally binding.
When a federal government is determining next time whether it should use the Emergencies Act, it is Justice Mosley's decision that binds them and sets the framework, not the findings in the Rouleau Commission report.
Some people involved in the protests are calling this a win.
It resonates as pleasant news, but I would love to know what the outcome of this ruling is. Will there be consequence for Trudeau, Freeland, and Mendocino? That's yet to play out.
So, Kate, critically here, you mentioned that the government plans to appeal. What else should we expect?
Well, the House of Commons is back next week, so the government will likely take some heat from the opposition. Pierre Poilievre issued a statement saying Trudeau must answer for this decision. And then there's the matter of the protesters who had their bank accounts frozen and whether this ruling could give weight to any potential legal action by them against the government, although that is still unclear.
All right, we'll be watching. Thank you, Kate.